Ah, got it. Hi, thank you. Let's try that again. Greetings, everyone. Wow, I just talked for a really long time without any volume whatsoever. Here we are again. Hope I haven't lost anybody that's been on YouTube or Facebook. Best laid plans. Anyway, let's start again. And thank you, Kathleen, for bringing me up. It's time for spring. I've got my pink parasol, as you saw. I have got my ears. Both of these came from the Washington, D.C. cherry blossom extravaganza, and the blossoms are just beginning to bud. And what a delightful experience I had this past weekend with Kathleen, and this was a gift. I've always wanted a pink parasol, and I got one. I only had to wait up 60 years to get it, but what the heck, I have it now. It's a time of rebirth, it's a time of renewal, and as I was saying for quite some time before I realized I was mute, we are going to begin today by pulling out the Spring Equinox card of the Earth Magic deck, which I love, which we've used for quite some time here in this space. And when we read about this card, we're going to find a little bit of the background about the Equinox celebration. It, of course, is, it has existed since ancient times, but we're celebrating and heralding several things today. We are celebrating, first of all, time of balance. So at the equinox time, the daylight hours equals the nighttime hours. From this point forward until the summer solstice, we're going to see the days begin to lengthen and more daylight hours. And it is also a time of rebirth, of the budding, of the new blooms from the seeds we've planted through the winter and through the hibernation that we have set the intention for. So there's a lot happening in the spring. Again, as I've said several times already today, which you did not hear, but this is Washington, D.C.'s prime season. I think it's the finest hour. It's the one where I just love to bask in the breezes of the evening when I begin to hear the birds chirp. Of course, the cherry blossoms will be in full force in the next couple of days. So much going on. What a great time to just pause, to reflect on where we've come from, and then to set an intention for these springtime months, which is what we're going to do tonight. And let's get started doing that before we even read about the equinox. So as we come into this evening's meditation, let's set aside something that we are. Let's pull a sheet of paper out, or a little ticket of paper, whatever you want to do. I usually make this optional, but you know what? Let's have everybody do it. So if you don't, give a little bit of time, go grab a little sheet of paper and a pen, and reflect on two things for this spring. One is something that I am letting go of as the seasons change. And the second thing is what I am welcoming with conscious intention in the spring months. Maybe I'm excited about something that I've been working on. Maybe I have had an intention that I've kind of put off. And I know that these springtime months are the perfect time to kind of take a breath and to start anew, or to pick up where I left off. So, two things on your little ticket. It doesn't have to be complicated or a long sentence. One thing is the thing we are letting go of. It's done serving us. We don't have to throw it away or say good riddance, but just something that we can, as the seasons transition, we can say goodbye to. You've served us well, and now it's time to welcome something new in its place. So something that we are delighted to let go of, and also something in the spring months that we are excited to welcome. Okay, so take a few moments and write those things down. As you know, I collect, when we do these in person, I've collected these tickets in person, and we send them out into the flames to manifest and to strengthen. So it's a great opportunity to kind of, again, bring all this energy together. And I'm going to, as I do every week, for our Wednesday evening meditations, write the words, everyone's intentions, and gather it in the soul circle paper, your energy, my energy, everybody's energy, even if you're catching the recording, light it up. It is going to go out there, and our springtime days ahead are going to be magnificent. Right? I think so. I am excited. Again, since you did not hear me in the first couple of minutes, after we talk about the spring equinox, we're going to draw cards that are sitting on my altar. I'm going to switch the camera view when we do this. But I've got the altar set up to invoke the elements and their respective regalia, we call them, their respective tools or artifacts that also correspond to the tarot deck. So up north on the altar, we've got our discs or coins or pentacles. As we move to the east, we have our swords, which represent air. North represents earth. East represents air. It is represented by the sword. As we move south, we have fire as our element. The wand is representing that fire element. As we move to the west, we've got our cups and water. That is the element. So we're going to draw from one card from each of those suits. North being pentacles, east being swords, south being wands, and west being water. One card for each of those directions, and those 4 cards make up our message for this springtime. I'm using a deck of tarot cards that I have had for about 2 years, I think, and it's called the Patch Tarot deck. I'm using them because I love they've got kind of a snapshot archetype and some keywords that will help on a night tonight when we've got 4 cards that we're drawing. So I don't have to dig too deeply. We don't have to spend a lot of time interpreting them. We're just going to put those 4 cards together for our message that will touch each of us based on our individual intentions uniquely. And then I will get a picture of that reading, and I will post that picture or send a link to that picture in the comments. It's hard to get the camera too close to those cards because they're real small and I needed some more space. 4 cards, once we're done talking about the equinox. And I hope if you've left, you came back and heard that I had vocals. Hear me on mute for such a long time. It happens. Anyway, let's set that intention. If you haven't already, I'm going to set mine. And so your intention for tonight. 2 things. What am I letting go of? And what am I excited and embracing in the months ahead? Good morning. I might have written a few words that were everyone's intentions. Those I have right here. Everyone's intentions. as you can see, just about ready to go. So let's hear and read all about the spring equinox celebration of the Earth. And I will, and I think you kind of just get so flustered. Well, there it is, right on top. I thought I didn't put it there, but I did. Spring equinox is that I think I have the card called up for you to see. So now. There she is. So you can. All right. Spring equinox. Isn't that a gorgeous card? I think so. Let's find out more about it. Rebirth. The spring equinox, also called the vernal equinox, occurs on March 20 or 21st in the northern hemisphere and on September 20th or 21st in the southern hemisphere. This is the point when the sun crosses the plane of the equator and day and night are the same length across the planet. Earth, Mother, is pregnant and birthing once again. Crops once again can be planted. This card features a rendition of Ostara, sometimes spelled L-E-S-T-R-E, Estra or Easter, the German goddess of spring. Ostara is also a Northern European name for Astarte, which means womb. It is another name for Venus, the goddess of love, passion, and creativity. The Christian holiday of Easter stems from this goddess, and in this card, we see some archetypal symbols of the spring equinox that represent the rebirth of the world, such as rabbits, eggs, and flowers. It is indeed a time for renewal. You thought this passage you have been through would never end. Just as certain as that light of the world fades every few months, it makes its return, and the earth rejoices. The fresh breath of spring sweeps away the cobwebs acquired from the absence of the light. The light is now obviously increasing as nature begins to emerge in all her many forms, shapes, and colors that remind us of the continual cycles of Earth Mother. This cycle of rebirth you are experiencing follows a considerably challenging time. Any tears you may have shed have cleared the way for what has been gestating, which is now ripe and ready to emerge. That which no longer serves you needs to be put to rest so that a freshness and newness of spirit can make itself known to you. Sometimes birth can be painful, particularly in that passage just before delivery, yet what emerges can be fresh and beautiful. Be with the emergence of this next cycle with faith and grace. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. It's about rebirth. It's about starting again, opportunities, freshness. So very, very exciting. So before we draw our tarot cards, I really invite you now to imbue that little slip of paper with energy that reflects this time of rebirth for you, specifically for you. This is your season. This is your moment. It's mine too, but it is yours in your life. So really set that intention. It's time to give birth to what we have been waiting to create. It's time. It's time. And every time I say it here to you, I'm meaning it just as urgently, I think, as I'm saying it to you, because we can't wait any longer to create life and the experiences that make us uniquely able to do just that. So think of that energy in that card. Think of the wonderfulness that today brings, beginning of spring. Think of the hope that lengthening days brings to you, and all of that you are feeling. The hope, the return of the light. Just surround your intention with this hope. Embrace it, cushion it, nourish it, whatever best works for you with imagery. Make it yours. Cultivate, nourish, and then enthusiastic. Give birth to that idea. Let go of anything that no longer serves it because you don't need it anymore because you've given birth to the idea. It's now time to move forward with this new creation. So I'm excited, and you are as well. So for the next part of this little journey tonight, we are going to draw 4 cards from the Hatch Tarot deck made by spiritscience.com, and we use those cards. We're going to add it to the message of rebirth and renewal. You figure out for yourself how these 4 cards that we draw tonight, representing the directions, are serving the Equinox unfoldment. Equinox enchantment. I love federation, and so anything we can do to remind yourself this is a magical time. You are a magical being, and it's clean. Okay, so I'm going to switch views. I think it's going to go fine. Ears off now. These I got with me. Singing at the Cherry Blossom Festival this weekend, and beautiful pink parasol as well. Let's read some cards, shall we? There we have the altar. Ready to go. So, we've set up our 4 directions. North, discs, right here represented by this beautiful ornament that's going to give to me. And then the cards, of course, discs, pentacles, as you can see. As we move to the east, here we have got our swords. This is the element of air. And draw a card from the east. South, my beautiful. Most of the items on this altar were gifts from my beautiful friend Ria, who I hope is watching this evening. She kind of outfitted my altar for my first years of embracing my own magic and spirituality, and I think they're just so beautiful. And several things on this altar are also newly from some other friends as well. We'll talk about those as we get there. So, fire, south. To the west, finally, we've got water, represented by this beautiful dragon chalice. You can see it right here if you're on Home Shopping Network. How gorgeous this is. This is also from my beautiful friend Ria. As most of these things, this crystal ball, you see so many of these things. which I just love. So very special. And we'll draw those cards, we'll find out about what they mean, we'll put them together as a message, and we will move forward. If you can see out of the corner, move them in just a bit. The beautiful springtime flowers. I was wondering how I was going to be able to run to the florist or the giant to get flowers for my altar. And wouldn't you know, when I got home from the gym today, this beautiful bouquet was waiting there from Virginia. So I love that there's several things on here that are new from Virginia. It makes my altar so very special to know that these are mostly gifts. Everything has meaning, everything is special. So thanks to my benefactors of these beautiful things. Let's draw some cards. Start in the north. This is the discs card represented by my disky movement. This is also the element of earth. So this is really about our material living, our life here on earth as a human being, as human beings. Is what this suit of cards represents for us. So you see, I'm actually here shuffling them. Draw the first one. Right, so are you ready for our card representing our material life this spring? And the card is 9 of discs. 9 of discs. Now, it's kind of hard to see. I do not have the opportunity to share these cards closely as I do usually, but I'm going to put them all together and post them so that you can see. 9 of discs. I'm going to lay them all out, then we'll read about that. So let's look at that here. Next, draw from the swords suit. Air. Swords. Air. Thinking. Swords represent force, will, logical thinking. So we've got 9 of discs. You know, the one word kind of summary of this card is growth. 9 of discs, growth. Think about your intention as we draw the top card. We have drawn Queen of Swords. So thus far, 9 of discs. Queen of Swords. And lay these cards down. We are going to the south with fire, representing passion and our purpose. And creativity fires in our soul. Shuffling up, and as always, we'll draw the top card. That card is Three of Wands. 3 of Wands. These are very lovely, whimsical cards. They are based on a character that is created by the leader of the Spirit Science organization, and he was an animator and he created little videos that you can find on YouTube if you Google Spirit Science. This one is about purpose, specifically 3 of Wands. So, growth, perceptive about inner swords. This Queen of Swords is about our perception and our purpose for our wand card in the south. And as we move to the west and the water, we're going to shuffle and draw, shuffle and draw. And our card is interesting, Four of Cups. Four of Cups, and the word, the single word that they used to talk about the archetypes here is withdrawal. Withdrawal. So, card has let's see if we can let's read a little bit about all of these cards and then we'll put them together. And I invite you, as I read more about these cards, to put your own sentence, your own idea of these cards. Use the information about this card to create your own mantra and message for this evening's meditation. Quick meditation tonight. So this is how your intention is reflected by this reading. So let's do a quick pick up. So I look at these cards. Let's see if I can better focus on them. Right. Anyway, take a look at the cards. Actually, I can put them so that you can see them all upright. Growth with our Nine of Discs. Receptive with our Queen of Swords. Purpose, the Three of Wands. To the west, withdrawal with our Four of Cups. So, growth, perceptive, purpose, withdrawal. How is that significant for you? What does that mean for you? Growth, perceptive, purpose, withdrawal, as it pertains to your intention and idea. So quick look at the reading. We're starting with our discs. Nine of Discs. On the Nine of Discs, we see a bird perched upon the hand of a Patch, the character, of the Patch character, who stands for blossoming and fertile gardens. Here she experiences the flourishing of material gain and tremendous levels of gratitude for the luxury that has been accomplished. Peace and satisfaction are experienced by all who enter into this beautiful, sacred space, which is maintained through the consistent application of nurturing energy. How beautiful that this is the card, and this is how it has been represented by the Patch Tarot deck as the character, the character in the middle of a garden that is blooming. What a great springtime message. So our gardens are blooming, they are colorful, our hard work is paying off, except it wasn't really that hard, says the little book. Was it? We actually had fun. We love gardening. So this is your manifestation, your project that you've given birth to. What a great card to get. Perceptive for a Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords sits upon her cloudy throne, with her sword raised and pointed downward. As she observes the world below, she embodies the water aspect within air, rain, and the thickening and darkening of the skies. Nothing can fool her, and she is quick to drop her sword of truth anywhere that unrighteousness is observed. When you draw the Queen of Swords, it is an invitation for you to embody the sword of truth within. She is an accurately keen observer and calls on you to absorb all information while allowing your intuition to guide your decisions regarding that which you analyze. Still keep a level head, because going too far into your feelings may cloud crisp mental judgment. So, growth is happening. At the same time, it is time for us to look at the truth in our lives. Look at the truth in what we have been seeking. Again, you can put these in the order that make no sense to you as we meditate this evening. So purpose, growth, perception, Queen of Swords, truth, sword of truth. Let us be courageous to invoke the sword of truth. As we move to the south, we've got the Three of Wands. This is about purpose. This is about purpose. Three of Wands. The Three of Wands shows a Patch character raising his wands above his head with a glowing castle appearing in the illusion behind him. This indicates the pathway of spiritual will. The purpose is set behind the creative force, which is now burning bright within. Direction is added to the burst of light, thus there is now a way forward. The end goal or destination of the will has become realized. It is no longer just a manifestation of the will, but the will reaching a purpose, a destiny it is moving towards. This is still a pathway that you must move through, and with the Three of Wands, you now know where you are going. So, our path is illuminated. Path is illuminated. Again, how will you see the order? I'll put them in a quick suggested order when we're done. What does the Four of Cups have to say on water? Element. Withdrawal. You see our character there, he's got his hands crossed, and it's hard to see very close, but his hands are crossed while a friend waits there with a cup behind him. Four of Cups. The Four of Cups shows a Patch character meditating upon his current situation, accompanied by three cups, which are embedded with the flower, fruit, and seed of life. Next to him, a friend holds out a cup with the tree of life on it, offering it to him. However, this gift goes unnoticed, for the sitting Patch is too focused on his meditation. The water in the cups begin to ripple with tension, and for the water grows stagnant, reflecting Patch, who ignores the gift from his friend. Like water, emotions prefer to flow rather than sit still. When stability is applied to water, the sight and sits still for too long, it becomes stagnant. The Four of Cups is about your withdrawal. It is about being reserved and meditating upon whatever it is you need to contemplate. Do so, but be wary that doing so for too long may result in stagnation. It's okay to be here, but lingering unnecessarily or purposefully withholding your love will lead to an inner emptiness. It is best to take account of what is going on. Meditation is fantastic. Just don't avoid the opportunity to give and receive love with others. Gorgeous. So, here's where we are. My reading for us, and again, you are welcome to reinterpret for yourself, starts with the truth, the sword of truth. What we have heard tonight regarding our intention setting is that directly across the way from east to west, here's the truth. We are withholding. We are not in danger of, but we are being advised to be aware of stagnation. This is the truth bomb. Simple, clean. Gotta tell you something. The truth is, I think that we might be ignoring the opportunity to refresh, renew. We do not want that in the spring, especially now. This is not a time to stagnate. This is a time to bloom and grow. So that's the truth bomb. It's just to be aware that when we close ourselves off and withdraw, we oftentimes are missing the gifts that could help us bring our manifestation or our magical creation into fruition. So doesn't this relate perfectly? So truth, sort of truth, tells us we want to be aware that stagnation could happen if we do not open our eyes and see the gifts that await to refresh us, because this is the exact time that we do not want to be stagnant. As a matter of fact, let's head back south, because our way, with our wands, with our intuition, with our own personal magic, can see the way. So what's beautiful about this is that this is just it's a heads up. It's a heads up. Our truth is that stagnation is a possibility right now in whatever project we have intended in our little seventh paper. However, with our awareness, we can know and use those wands, bring them out to clarify our purpose for the creation, our purpose for opening our eyes to the gifts that await us, our purpose for hearing this truth bomb, which is, of course, the blooming, beautiful garden of flowers. The way that they've represented spring and gardening and the blooming of long awaited and long anticipated color and life. It's so beautifully appropriate. Look at the little animals here, the little bunnies and birds. There's apples on the trees. This is the time. So, manifestation, growth. Growth is there for all of us to claim. To claim. Truth, gotta tell you the truth. Truth is, let's be aware that there are gifts awaiting to help us keep from stagnating. They're going to help us keep fresh. When we are fresh, we know our purpose. It is clarified on this path to whatever intention we've set. Let's be conscious of it, because ultimately this is where we have every possibility and even probability of going if we just keep this all in mind. We're not predicting it, we're not saying it's getting there. We are saying, let's be heads up about everything that we can so that those beautiful intentions that we've set can come to fruition. Yay. Beautiful. That's our reading. You have got an intention that you've been setting. So let's go a little deeper, shall we? Let's go a little deeper. We're going to just hit this right here on the wall. Get comfortable if you haven't already. Again, thank you for hanging in there tonight through the silence of me yabbering without sound involved, as well as for being conscious of what we're talking about this evening. Your opportunity to be reborn. You can do it every day, really. This is just the time to remind you that you can do it every day, not just in this one. So get comfortable with this idea. Get ready to close your eyes as we begin to pay attention to our breath. So let's inhale and exhale. Let's inhale again and exhale. Let's plan to close our eyes on this last breath. Inhale exhale. As you close your eyes and bring back our shot of the cards. There they are. There. Let's see if I can bring it a little closer for you here. Let's see if I can. This is close as I'm going to get. But your breathing is returning to a nice, comfortable place. Inhaling and exhaling. With each breath tonight, you're getting more and more relaxed. Inhaling and hold and exhaling. Inhaling, hold, and exhaling. Each time, imagine your body becoming more and more relaxed. With each breath. Each breath, the more your body relaxes, the deeper you go into your universe within. Each breath that you go to that universe within, imagine your physical body just dissolving away temporarily. And with it, any pain or craving or stress or obsession is left as you've gone to the universe within. Is a beautiful essence. A beautiful essence. Relaxed as this essence. In this relaxed state, let us bring our minds back to our intention, that slip of paper that we used to be conscious tonight of our meditation. What intention did we set? What are we letting go of? Saying goodbye to with confidence and finality. What are we welcoming as our creative birth or rebirth? Think of that intention. Maybe heart's desire. Maybe it is something that you would like to embrace in your life that you haven't before. As essences now, we have no fear. We are not bound by the limitations of our human body. Instead, we are cultivating our ideas with our imagination, which makes us uniquely human. As we think of that intention, let us think of those 4 cards representing all of the elements. The first card we drew was the 9 of Discs, which indicates growth. It shows character in the card in a beautiful garden, perfect for today's spring equinox, where all of the flowers are blooming, everything has come to fruition. The 9 of Discs card. As we moved east, we discovered Queen of Swords, who encourages us to pull out that sword of truth for ourselves, to face a truth. It doesn't have to be a painful one. As a matter of fact, we know the one of the truth, sword of truths, is directly related to the card that is directly opposite of this sword card. East is swords, west is water. That card, withdrawal, 4 of Cups. As we think of this card, perhaps let's think of a place or a space in our life where we have perhaps confused our focus, our intensity, maybe even our safety. As we have remained closed-eyed because we were meditating so intensely, or whatever metaphorically we have been holding our eyelids close to in our lives, is there a possibility to open our eyes, even if it is just a crack, to squint, see who's out there, holding that special gift, the one that we need to make sure that we don't become stagnant in our efforts in our life. Maybe the cup is a friendship, and it's surely a gift that will ignite, nourish, and inform our unfoldment. It will inform Three of Wands. Heed the heads up about withdrawing and open ourselves up to something new, a new way of looking, a new way of being this spring. We have activated our Three of Wands. Our path has been illumined with that critical piece of information, with that gift that our beloved family or friend has shared with us. It helps us see with clarity, activating our wands, our Three of Wands, leading us directly opposite from the south. Fires of passion. Purpose is clear. Leads us right back to where we started, in a beautiful garden. Whatever that garden is for us. How can we apply this to that intention we set? Just to take the next few moments to just reflect. Reflect on the intention that you wrote. Reflect on what you're letting go of. Really let it go. Reflect on what you're embracing. Claim it. Embrace it. Don't squeeze too tight, because you know what happens when that happens. You want to withdrawal. Four of Cups. Embrace that intention, that heart's desire, as you let that which you do not need go. Feel the essence and grace of your springtime intentions. Feel that intention be nourished by the light. The light that not just comes from the sun without, but the light within that never stops shining. All we have to do is realize it. Nourish that intention with your light and the sun's light and the light of everyone that you can help. You reach this intention. Intention as truth that lives deep in that universe within, deep in your heart. Connect with with that intention, connect with yourself. Spring is here. Hope is here. Action is here. Blooming, blossoming rebirth is here. And for today, balance is here. Tones sound their final resonating sounds. Let us take that beautiful unfolded essence of ours and let us just squeeze back into our bodies. Feel the joy of being connected with our physical selves in such a beautiful and healthy way. Love our physical bodies as we re-enter them, even without pain, even without the dis-ease we have with our own physical selves. We turn away, and the intention has allowed us to return and love our physical bodies. Know that animated by our essence. Love our bodies. Let's love our bodies. As we remember and feel the breath again. It's always kept us alive. We traveled far and deep. There's our breath, doing what it does. In and out. In and out. We feel refreshed, we feel rejuvenated, we feel reinvigorated. To consciously make this our best spring ever. Let's take our 3 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. And again, exhaling. And one more deep breath. Inhale as we open our eyes. We did it. Welcome spring. Enthusiasm, confidence, and perhaps a little patience as well. So again, thank you for staying here, sticking with it. Sorry about the 5 minutes of silence. Yeah, nothing coming up. Maybe you like that better. Anyway, it's springtime. So happy that it's here. Big season. I love you so much. I'm so grateful that you're here. Let's just take a quick look at this one, Kathleen, who has saved me tonight. Saved me as she found us and reminded me to check myself. Let's see. Can you see anybody here on YouTube first? Don't forget that, like whenever you're watching this, from wherever you're watching it, you can watch the recording. It's all the same energy, even though it's spring equinox tonight. We love the springtime energy. Always good to have and to hold. Not too tightly, but to have to hold. Enjoying. Always. No. Hi, Monica. I hope you stayed with us. Thank you all for saying I was muted. I didn't look. There's Lauren. Hello, hello. Kelly, hi. Mwah. Hope you guys all made it. Try to step back in here. Yeah, sorry about the sound. What else? Who else? Right. I think we solved all of it. So I am so grateful if you are here, for you being here. We will be here again Wednesday, just 2 days from now. So you get your chance to come back, do it again, meditate, get still. I will post the draw tonight on Facebook and take a closer picture of it so you can see it more clearly. You can see the cards, and maybe you want to get a deck for yourself. Wednesday, we're back with a beautiful Starman Tarot deck. Don't forget. Also a gift, beautiful gift. I love these cards. So join us again on Wednesday, 7:30. You can never take too much time to be in the stillness. You never take too much time to focus on those intentions. And then, of course, to release them to the universe. So, all right. Taking up too much of your time tonight, I hope not. But thank you for being here, for lending your energy and sharing it. And we look forward to seeing you Wednesday. Happy spring. Blessed equinox. Let's make this the best week